All right, so let's look at what happened this week before today. Even though we had short opportunities today and long opportunities today, but I want to kind of go over this week and a little bit of last week to kind of explain this week. Last week we had a range from February 5th, and we took up out of that range maybe around Wednesday. Created a new range and left that range on Friday. So we got last week's range here, and then we created on Wednesday, came up and created this range. And Friday we broke that range and created a smaller range. Right? Now let's go back. Let's come fast forward. This week, this was the high of last week. We failed this high of last week. When we failed that high of last week, that was the signal shorts. This is really the overall range of last week, right? This is the signal shorts. So everybody from here is in the money, right? Everybody from here is in the money to the upside. Once we failed these shorts here, once we failed the last week's highs, now we're looking to get back the money from everybody that made money here. All the stops, real stop, big stop draw, big stop hunt. Just going to take out all the stops of everybody that's in the money. And now if you pay attention, last week's low is where we bounced from. Also, the macro trend line is this line here. Macro trend line. See it going all the way up. This dotted hash line going all the way up. That's the macro trend line. So we're holding that. We're holding that. It influenced with last week's low. Boom. So that's what we bounced off of. Okay. Now this week, look at our new range. This is our new range here. This high, this low. That's our new range. So we expanded it slightly. We made it slightly bigger, but the range is pretty much the same from last week. Now what we're doing now, we bounce from this. So we see that, boom, we pin off of this last week. Big pin candle. We create higher lows, right? We create higher lows. We have. Let's clear all this out. Let's clear all of that out, right? We have higher lows after this pin off of last week's low, right? Now we know that we're looking for entries to the upside, right? This is giving us a bullish signal, because not only did we come from down here and come back and get all the money that was over here, right? Now we have money back here to go get, right? That's what it seems like we're doing now. We took out, like I said, we got all of this money that was made here. Now we got money that's been made here, and we're getting signaled as these higher lows in this pin bar that we're going long. So now that we know that we're going long, what do? We have to look for setups to go long. Now, in between this price action to go long, right? You see higher lows, which happened today. This candle was today, which is like a reversal candle in itself too. But this candle was today, but we already had past history. We already had this past history showing that we want to go higher. Now we look for places to figure out where we can get long at. But once you become a seasoned trader, you can, since you know we have to come back to get long, you can take shorts. You can take shorts to get back to where you're trying to get long to. But if you're somebody that's inexperienced, you don't have a lot of experience in the markets, you should just wait for this setup. So how today the setup was well, if you go on our Telegram, we had two setups. One was a short setup, and the short setup was pretty much, so 900, it is a psychological level, right? It's 900. I'm gonna draw this line across 900. The orange line is 900. Let's make it purple. So that blue line is 900 going across, right? So this morning I said that we're gonna trap. I said what I'm looking for is, also I'm sorry, this red line that was under it, which is another blue line I just drew, was the previous high of day, which is here, right? I said that if we trap 900, which is here, and we push under 900, which we also failed the highs of London overnight, and it's a lot of confluence here now, guys. Look, and we have supply right there. You know, this is a 2-hour chart, but we have a supply right here, right? All of this is going on. All of that is going on, right? Under 900, this blue line here, I was looking for shorts after we trapped up top. Now, my target was not 120 points, but you could get 120 points out of this move. And under 900, 120 points. And above 900, if you caught the failure of London, you're looking at even more than that, 150 points, 140, 50 points, right? But what's the biggest thing is the actual trade of the day. The actual trade, if you're a new trader, the actual trade you should be looking for would probably be this move up, right? Because we know that we're in a uptrend, right? We know that we're in an uptrend. We have higher lows, right? Higher lows here, and then next here, right? What we need to probably be looking for is where we can get in long. Where can we get in long? So if I zoom out, it's a couple things here. We got low volume nodes right here, right? We got low volume nodes there. What else we got here? We have, in this area right here, we have last month's highs. Last month's highs right there. Last month's highs and we got last month's highs and last week's highs, right? Or the week before last highs, right? You have a strong resistance, or well, obviously you see from back here, we have strong resistance from this area right there. Strong resistance, right? And what's the rule of thumb? We know that usually strong resistance turns into support, right? That's what these green lines are, basically just reminding me, hey, we got to come back down to our old resistance. That's probably where we're going to come back. We're going to get drawn to a lot of these levels. You're kind of drawn to them. Once you get a little close to them, they become drawn to that level. Here's a better explanation for that, but that's how I see it. It's like a magnet to the level, right? Now that we closer to this old resistance, we have an entry point, right? We actually took these longs here today too. So not only, like I said, we had shorts, and you have a reason to short. You know, you just don't short. You have to understand, where are we on the charts? Oh, we got supply. Okay, we're probably, if you know how the market moves, is a lot of traps and tricks, right? Manipulation, maybe not even manipulation, but that's what it feels like when you're trading and you're losing, and they're doing little stuff. You probably over leverage. So, but we know that what I know is that a lot of times they trap these levels in the previous day high. They trap them, and not only we're at supply. So I know that a lot of times we're going to be able to get a short there. And with the room we had back down to our old resistance, it's a good move. Even though me personally, I was only looking for 50 points off that move. So 50 points for me off the trap of 900 would have been around here. right? I didn't even need all this move down, right? But that's a good say. Probably you could exit here and leave runners down to where the major support is, right? But let's get back to the main thing. The main thing is we had a trend line bullish. We had a trend line bullish. We had came back to previous week's levels. Support. So we have support, right? It's a lot of support. Automatically, then realizing that we have all of this money to go get here, right? That area right there, we have all of this money to go get right there, right? Everybody from up here got stops coming all the way down because they've been chasing this down. And we're going to knock all of those stops out. Go get some money. So today, go down to the 15-minute chart, make it look easier, make it look a little bit so you can get a better idea of what we did. So let's get back to it. Blue line, purple line, 900. Right? 900. We've been sitting over 900. We looking over the trap 900. Trap at 900, right? Was it supply? Previous supply. Hasn't been even touched yet. Big fall off that supply, right? If we looking for confluences. Supply. Basically a failure to break London highs, right? We trap. So we trap that. All the volume is trapped there. That's our signal. That's our signal to go. This failure, after we riding sideways and we're arranging here, this failure to break this high was the signal to go, plus the supply. You got multiple confluences in your trading, it gives you more confidence and more confirmation to take that trade. We signal that in our Telegram group. We're not a signal group, but we do give you reasoning to take a trade. We don't say, hey, take a trade at 18,000 to go long. If it goes to 18,000, no. We give you exact reasoning like this. Previous days, high, 17,900. Basically, we was trapping over previous day high at 18,900, 17,900 with supply on top of us. We pin in between supply and these levels, right? We give you actual knowledge about how to read these markets, price action, stuff like that. We're not a signal calling group. If you decide to take a signal off of what our analysis is saying, that's on you. Our analysis is usually right, especially if you're not over leveraged. And you give yourself a little breathing room. 9 times out of 10, we pretty spot on with direction bias, right? So we did call these shorts today. The move of the day was long. Once we made this reversal, inverted head and shoulders, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs. See? Watch for price action. Price action is king. Not the indicator, not the 20, not the trend, not the support and resistance lines. None of that. Price action is king. Remember that. Yeah, that's how you make money. You got the pre-Valentine's. I'm gonna call this the pre-Valentine's Day rally. Make some good money. You can have a good Valentine's Day here. You know, and then we pushing back up to go get the money for Monday. All right, guys. That is what's today? The day after Valentine's Day, 2/15. It is Thursday, February 15th. And we have some good plays today. Short traps over 900, 17,900, and longs off of 17,800 from last month's resistance level. very strong resistance levels. I had to make a big old ascending triangle to break these levels last month. So yeah, guys, y'all go in the link description. We got the Telegram, Instagram, YouTube links down there. Like and subscribe. Join our Telegram, man. We got breakdowns every day to get you going in the right direction and to get you to start learning price action, or to even just get some fellow traders to bounce ideas off of, even if you do have experience, or vice versa. All right, catch you guys later.